Just a couple days before game week, what are you seeing out of the North Alabama offense this year?
Oh, a lot of different stuff. I've known Coach Dearman for a long time, and all the different stops that he's had and what he does with offenses. Honestly, pretty familiar with it. You're going to get a lot of different looks. It's going to try to take your eyes from here to there. Typical things that you're going to talk about in the first game that you're looking for from your defense. He's going to put it to the test. He always has everywhere he's been. Some different tempos, different personnel packages. It's just going to be a lot of different stuff. I mean, it just always is with him from, all the way back from Arkansas Tech to the head coach at Bethel to Kansas to MTSU to FAU. I've known him at every stop, and a great dude, great coach. It's going to be really interesting to see what he comes up with.
And then on the depth chart, a guy like Javon Dennis has worked his way up. Just what did you see out of him that caused you to put him
Javon?
Yeah.
Great motor, man. He's just a really good football player. Does really good things with his hands, all that stuff. I didn't see a depth chart. Y'all got a depth chart? I haven't seen one. So that's great. I mean, there's a lot of guys in the same position as him. To be honest with you, Javon's had a really good camp though. I mean, he's got a really high motor. He's smart. He always asking questions. He's just one of those guys that he's going to show up a lot in a bunch of different places.
What position group are you most looking forward to seeing that you've seen growth from the beginning of camp?
All of them really, because the different schematics and the new stuff that, whether we were running it last year or not, it might be just a little bit different. It might be a wrinkle in it, and things like that. So schematics, like, to me, it's just all how the whole group works together. Obviously excited to see how the DBs play. I think we're going to play with energy. I think we're going to play with effort. Does our technique go to the wayside when we get out in front of the stands, and we're not in scrimmage anymore? We're not going against our offense anymore. Are we still wrapping up and clamping on tackles? Are we doing those things? And that's every position. To me, it's like it's your keys to winning and all those things. I'm just as excited to see the linebackers do it as the DBs and the D-line and anybody else that plays multiple positions, and see how they handle those things when you're playing a different position. There's a few guys that are going to be doing that too.
So talking about the depth chart, Matt Hudson was the starting linebacker on the depth chart. Talk to me about the camp he's had and what he's shown you.
Matt, good. Matt's a very intelligent football player. Obviously graduated from Harvard with honors. I don't know if that's on the depth chart or not, but he, very intelligent, high analyzer, analyzes everything. Everything that I say is put to check. He's obviously smarter than I am, but just the way that he's progressed, and and he's another one that's playing multiple positions. So it's not just whatever position he's listed on that depth chart. He's playing multiple positions too, so he's got double duty too. But the progression, really good tackler, strong hands. He does all the things that you saw on tape before he got here. He does it here, and does it fast.
Coach, is there anything this week one, the first game of the season, do you have any superstitions, like anything that you have to do for week one to get yourself ready?
That I have to do?
Because Coach said he had the ice cream, he has to wear his dog socks.
To me, it's not really just the first game. It's the same thing every time. Like really starting on Thursday, it's not really, I can't give you the whole deal, but it's about 3 days of things I do it the same way. Exact same thing. I wear the same clothes for try to 24-hour total, sleep in them. It's just whatever works for you that you've done, and I'll do it as long as it still works. So, but I can't give you anything honestly specific. What time I go for a walk, exactly how many steps I go in on that walk. 522, by the way.
Davion Ross, another guy.
DK, yeah.
Starter.
Yeah.
For him to come back.
Absolutely. That was my thing. Last year he had that injury. Because sometimes guys come back from that and there's a little bit of a flinch. When you have an injury like that and you come back, there was never a flinch with him. DK's just such a good kid too, and just the way he carries himself every day. But really proud of him. How much confidence he was able to build back up before we even put the pads on. That's a testament to his hard work, because when he got out there, it was like he never was hurt. The speed was there. I was concerned, that maybe the physicality won't be there. No, the kid's still physical. He's smart, all those things. So proud of him. Can't wait to see what he does.
You going to be up in the booth or on the sideline?
I'll be on the sideline.
So do you have one word to describe your defensive unit going into the season? Because there's a lot of new faces on
Aggressive. Find a way. Make me pull you back. Make me pull you back. But in order to be aggressive, now you got to play with great eyes. You got to, all those things. But I want us to be a fast attacking unit, for the majority of the year. And it doesn't mean we're not going to have different things to, play different things. But I want when we're attacking the football, I want it to be multiple hats on the ball every time. It's not one-on-one tackles.
One of the things that's plaguing us over the last couple of years is inability to get pressure with just before guys out front.
Yeah.
So how do you feel like with fall camp, maybe that's taking a step forward?
I mean, you always talk about it every year. I mean, it don't matter where you're at, because the guys that can consistently get pressure, they either got guys that are just that's what they're really good at, and I would rather have a more complete football player and find different ways to pressure, I think. I mean, obviously a lot of guys just have those edge rushers you can't stop, and pressure, but I like how I think we've gotten pressure to the quarterback. I think we've gotten to the quarterback a few times. We've got yelled at multiple times for getting too close to the quarterback. Not 9, of course, but the other ones. We don't breathe on him. He's special. But I think we've done a decent job with whatever pictures we're trying to show, and just understanding, being able to trigger and get to that level and put pressure on. At least make them feel you. You know what I'm saying? But put the quarterback off his spot somehow. And that's not going to happen at a sack every time. We all understand that. But if you can make him move his feet, how well does he move his feet and throw? Just get him uncomfortable. And we talk about that in a lot of different ways, especially to the quarterback.
Thanks, Coach.
Hey, guys.